Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rob from Rob's Game Group, and today I have an unboxing video for you. These have actually been all over the place. A lot of people have unboxed this game already. So why am I doing it? Well, because I have viewers that are going to want to see me unbox it, number one. Number two, I will be honest with you. This is Twilight 2000, still in the shrink, and it was sent to me by Free League. It arrived in a box of stuff over the weekend, and I just haven't gotten around to recording a video until now. But they did send it to me for the purposes of review, so I'm going to be upfront and honest about that. That and another Vason book. Some people, I've seen this on here lately, people who are like, oh, you can't trust anybody who gets sent something for review. Well, I mean, these places have to get review somehow. All I can do is tell you that I review good or bad, and if I find negative things about it, I will put that out there. I have videos with Free League products that I didn't care for. Destroyer of Worlds is one that I was not a fan of. And I let it be known in that video. So that's the only claim I can make to my legitimacy there, is that I review and try to give my honest opinion of stuff. This is going to be more of an unboxing and a review of the quality of the contents, not a review of the game itself, because I haven't actually had a chance to read or play the game. Once I do, I'll be coming back with a second video where I will review gameplay and what I thought of it. I think that's the only fair way to do something like that. So it's kind of like one of my look at the book videos. You get the idea. Anyway, Free League was kind enough to send this to me, so I feel like it deserves an unboxing, and after I've read everything and maybe had a chance to run it, a full-on review of it. I can already tell that it's Free League, so it's going to be beautiful no matter what it is, because they put really, really high-quality stuff out. But yeah, today we're going to be unboxing Twilight 2000. This is a remake of the 1984 game, which I did have a copy of. I did not buy it in 1984, but I did have a copy, and I thought it was a really cool storyline, but it was way too crunchy. So today we're going to unbox this, look at the contents, talk a little bit about the setting and what's going on here, and maybe help you decide if this is something that you want to purchase. Maybe you want to purchase it for you, maybe you want to purchase it for your game master, as we're right here at Christmas, or whatever holiday you happen to, celebrate. So without any further ado, let's jump in and unbox Twilight 2000. Alright, we are back. Changed over to the other camera. Twilight 2000. Let's get the plastic off of this. Pretty heavy box, only well made. I like the artwork on it. It's nice to have a well made box. You can put everything back in. We have some silica packets. These are do not eat. Throw those away. We have our game catalog, which is, same as it always is. They have advertisements for their games: Alien, Forbidden Lands, Tales from the Loop, Symborum, this game, Vason, Newton Year Zero, Coriolis, and Mortborg. Okay, we have a deck of cards, and we have some dice. So each of the Free League Games kind of runs on what they call the Year Zero engine, but that doesn't mean that they're all 100% compatible. It means they have the basics of the game are the same mechanics wise, but each of them have little differences between them, and this one's no different. We've got some D12s, some D10s, a D8, D6s, all with some cool like little military look to them. We've got a hit location die. Those are always really neat. These like in the Alien game, all it uses is D6s, so we use some different dice for this game. Let's open up the card pack, see what we got in here. Now, they are famous for their initiative cards, and first 10 are initiative, and their initiative cards have both actions used, slow action, fast action, and no action used, so you can just turn the card however you need to indicate how many actions you've taken. So there we go, we have those. I don't know what everything is in here because some of it we have not, like I said, I have not read or played it yet. These are encounter cards, so I guess you can randomly draw encounters. The artwork on them is really cool though. And it has the matching suit from a regular deck of cards, so if you want to use a regular deck of cards instead of purchasing these, you can. It tells you what each card is. And that's what all those cards are. Everything else is, you have encounter cards and initiative cards. Alright, let's get everything else out of here. Set that off to the side. Okay, we have a couple of these. Looks like maybe these are missions that you play. And it's got map layouts. That's kind of neat. Yep, got 2 of those. Put those back in the box. Let's come back to these. So we have a bunch of chits that you can put on the maps, which we'll look at in a minute. Each one representing different types of soldiers or armor, tanks, vehicles, smoke effects, fire effects, mines, chemical weapons, things like that, to indicate, because a lot of Free League games don't really use a lot of miniatures. They use a lot of maps, and these figures are in these areas on the maps, or zones. So I could see these being really handy for that. They did something similar with the Alien game, and I really liked it. Let's see, we have 2 books here. We have the referee's manual, which is a nice gloss finish, glued binding. Looks like full color. Tells us a lot of background information on different areas. I'm not going to go completely through what all you do because I haven't read it all yet, but this is just a look for you. That's pretty cool. Looks like we got some NPCs, some missions set up in here, which is really good. I like it when these boxes like this come with missions ready to play out of the box. This one clocks in at 112 pages. And then of course we have the player's manual, which is a little thicker, I think. Yeah, 150 pages on it, and should give you all the information you need for making characters to play in Twilight 2000, which is set in the year 2000, where our history diverges from our own and World War III happens. And basically you're a group of soldiers or survivors who are trying to move from place to place, very much a hex crawl, and building supplies and trying to build up your base and so on and so forth. It's really cool, a really cool story. I'm not sure exactly how much it ties to the original, but I will after I get a chance to sit and read the book. That's pretty neat. And then we have, let's see, we have character sheets, which are pretty cool. You can probably also download those for free. We have a big map. Oh, that's nice. Let's see what I was talking about, the hex crawls. It explains what each of the hexes is. Very cool. That's really thick paper too. That's gonna take a beating and stand up the test of time. All right, so we have a bunch of these, which are, I'm assuming, encounter maps. They are double-sided. They are hex gridded out for you to put your little chits on to show where everything is. This looks like a bombed-out town. I'll just run through them and show you each one of them. That's pretty cool looking. That's a base, maybe. Very nice. And I'm sure you can take the contents that are in here and do your own thing with them too. Okay, these are smaller, and I guess these are smaller. You can connect these different ways to maybe the other maps. But you could play the missions that are in the box, I'm sure, or you could, you know, make up your own missions using these maps that are in here. Sorry about that. All right, we got another one here. Got a few more of these. You can really plug and play and build your own adventures with these, which is really neat. There we go. Alright, so that's all the maps that come in there. The rule books, the dice, the cards. Probably have to put these in a little baggie or something just to keep them separated, because you want to keep them separated. And everything fits back in the box very nicely. It looks very, very good. I can tell you that the original Twilight 2000, I really enjoyed stories of friends of mine that played it, that would talk about it all the time. I never played it. I did have the box for it, but I thought the rules were way too crunchy. Even as an adult, I didn't like them. But I did like the idea of the story. And Free League system is a lot lighter on rules, so I think it's going to be a lot of fun to play this when I get a chance to, and I know a lot of my group is really looking forward to trying this out. You've just like other videos that have gone through the contents, I think the contents are fantastic. I think needing a couple of baggies to put the cards in is not a big deal. I wouldn't put rubber bands around them. I don't like doing that. The thing about this game is, though, it does not have any fantastical element to it. So it's not like, you know, it's World War III and it's, you know, some type of zombie or vampire apocalypse or something like that and you have monsters to fight. No, this is survivors and soldiers who are trying to make it through a world that is falling apart, and you're fighting other civilians and soldiers who are trying to take your stuff. And that's about as fantastical as it gets. Now, that being said, is it going to be hard to, if you wanted to add that element to it, like, you know, some type of Russian super soldiers or something that were created, do you want to add that element to it? You probably can. Free League's mechanics are not that hard to tinker with. But if you're just playing the game straight up, do be aware that it has no fantastical element, no magic or psionics or any of that kind of stuff. This is normal people trying to survive the World War III that never was. So keep that in mind, because there are people who don't like playing those types of games, or people who maybe saw a lot of combat action in the Gulf and they don't like playing it because that kind of stuff is too real for them. You know, I don't know. This game may not appeal to everybody. It appeals to most of my group, but that's That's my group. You know the people you play with better than anybody else, so you need to take that into consideration when you pull out something like Twilight 2000 to play, because again, it may not have what your players are looking for. And then again, it may. If you're looking for that kind of apocalyptic game that is non-fantastical, then yeah, this is really a game to check out. As far as quality of the contents goes, now I know Free League system. I anticipate being able to fall into the mechanics of it very easily, because all of their games are like that. But I do want to sit and check out the actual writing and the storyline and the missions and see how things are set up before I say, yes, this is a must-have, must-purchase. And we'll go over that in the next video I do, where I review Twilight 2000. This is more a review of just the quality of the contents of the box. So I hope that you've enjoyed this. And if you have, please give us a like, share, subscribe, all that jazz. And until next time, my friends, good gaming and good luck.